Anyone can learn how to make money online, but you need to focus your efforts in one area. So right now, I'm gonna talk to you about how me and my inner circle make boatloads of money online without ever leaving our house. Now, this info took a lot of hard work and time to get, so I want y'all to sit down, pay attention, take notes, and do me this one favor. Put this information to work. This year, everybody watching this video should have at least $1 million in the bank by the end of 2025. If you get started now, all these businesses will bring you so much money, you'll have no idea what to do with it. So let's get straight into it. The first step you need, and the most accessible thing for anyone of any age and any background, is to learn about credit. Think of credit as your launch pad for any business that you want to start, whether it be online or brick and mortar. Don't think that you have to use your own money to start something. You can get motion using the bank's money. So start working on your personal credit. If you're too young to have personal credit, start learning how to repair other people's credit. This is a skill that will come in handy in the long run, and you can start charging people to do it right now. Learning how to repair credit will give you the superpower of getting banks to trust you, getting banks to give you money. And I'm not talking about a couple $1,000s. When you have good credit, a solid credit profile, you can secure $200,000 in funding for you or anyone else around you and leverage that money to start a business. So think of this as your launching pad. If you want to get into Amazon FBA, use the bank's money for inventory. Instead of coming into it with $100 that you saved or $1,000 that you saved and buying some baby inventory, go ahead and spend a couple months working on your credit, get business funding, and parlay that into inventory. Then you keep a bag and you had to use none of your money for it. I spent a lot of years thinking I had to save money so that I could start a business. But with business funding, it makes things so much easier and so much quicker. And you can take a lot of steps that people without this information won't take. So learn about credit. Once you have that base knowledge, take that information about personal credit and start getting business credit. Whether that's for you or your friends and family, start doing it. Once you can start getting business credit, now you can start making money by getting other entrepreneurs business credit and then taking a percentage of that. For example, if you know about business credit, which by the way took you $0 to learn because you learned off of free YouTube videos, you can then take that knowledge, approach entrepreneurs, get them the funding that they desperately need, and take 10%. So if you get an entrepreneur $100,000 in funding, you just made a 10% commission for $10,000. Do that for 5 people in a month and you're bringing in 50K. So don't sleep on credit and don't sleep on business funding. Now, to get into some of the more concrete businesses that are gonna be gold in 2025, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all know I'm a big advocate for Amazon FBA. It's great for anybody looking to get into business, their first business, their second or third or 10th business. It's the oldest model, it's the oldest business model in the book, supply and demand. All you have to do is find products somewhere, whether it's wholesale, whether it's on another company's website. You just have to find products at a cheaper price than they're selling on Amazon, aka learning how to source. Don't think this is impossible either. 70% of the products sold on Amazon are sold by third-party sellers, just like me, random people around the world who are in this business model. So don't let yourself be left out of that 70%. We're taking huge chunks of money home. Next thing you want to get into is Airbnbs. Get them in your city, get them in other cities. This can be outsourced. You can do lots of this stuff from the comfort of your own home. And once again, with credit, makes it much easier. You don't have to put as big of a down payment down. You can get approved for apartments much quicker and then just flip those onto Airbnb, flip those as rentals and use your credit to furnish them. Also, 2025 is going to be a golden year for traders. This isn't financial advice, and I would never suggest anybody to use all their credit to trade, but best believe this year I'm using some of my business cards to trade. Especially if you know what you're doing and you know how to trade smartly. Don't go into this shit haphazardly, but if you know how to trade smartly, bro, this year is going to be crazy. Trump market is going to go insane. Also, I want you guys to look into rental cars as well. A lot of these businesses seem like, oh man, this takes a lot of capital to get into, but it really doesn't, man. Once you get down into the nitty gritty of it and you meet people who are doing this, it's like they're just regular people, man, who figured out how to take the steps. They listened. A lot of people just don't listen. A lot of people don't listen to the advice that they're given, or they think that this shit's impossible. Bro, there is nothing special about me, my circle of friends. None of us came from crazy rich backgrounds. None of us came from our dads being some crazy high executive or something. Bro, I learned all this shit off of YouTube, off of mentorships. Do not sleep on using your money to acquire knowledge. To this day, the best investment that I've made and continue to make is into knowledge. Every time that I invest into a mentorship and get mentored by someone who has already done something that I'm trying to do, it cuts my learning curve into a quarter, and 10x is the amount of revenue I'm able to make in that business, because you're leveraging something that you have, which is money, to acquire something you don't have, which is knowledge. And that knowledge comes back to you 10, 20, 30 fold. So make that smart decision instead of spending it on something like clothes or shoes or anything like that. So that's my little spiel for today, man. I want y'all to look into credit, business funding, Amazon FBA, Airbnbs, rental cars. Get creative with your business models. My main thing that I want to get across to y'all is using the bank's money to fund your business ventures. Bro, that saying it takes money to make money is very true, but you don't have to use your own money. You don't have to save up $100,000 from your 9 to 5 to start a business. Use the bank's money. The banks are there and people are using them. People like me and my team are using the bank's money. You think I take my money and put it into a business just for it to fail? No, I'm putting the bank's money in there. I'm winning right off the bat. I'm paying them back. The banks love me, and I'm going back for more business funding. 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds, bringing my friends in there. Hey, this is my friend. He wants to do business just like me. Cool, get him set up. It's things falling into place just like that. It's momentum. Momentum is the biggest thing that you need to get started right now. If you're at the bottom and you're trying to win and you're trying to rise up to the top, you need to get some momentum going, and you need to do something. You need to put something into motion. Get your credit started, get a business started, start doing something so that the momentum starts going. Because I'm telling you right now, once you start making those moves, you meet people who are doing the same thing. They put you into rooms, you're in mentorships, all these things build up momentum, and you may slip. You may be on this trajectory up and then take a slip. You know what's going to keep you from falling down? Momentum. Momentum will keep you afloat whenever you're not doing so hot. A year ago, bro, I was broke in a 9 to 5 job, paycheck to paycheck, not making any progress. It wasn't until I started getting some momentum going and taking some action that I started reaping the benefits of what this world really has to offer. Because it's so easy to get stuck in that rat race 9 to 5 mindset and not see what the world has to offer you. This world is beautiful. These views, the cars, the people, there's things out there for you to acquire, things that you don't have, things that you want, things that you don't even know that you want. And all it takes is for you to take some action. All it takes is for you to make the decision to say, I'm gonna do this and I'm not gonna give up until I get it. And that's what I did. That's what my circle did. So if you wanna be a part of that, man, you gotta tap in, you gotta join the team. If not, I hope to see you at the top, man. I better not see you at the bottom. If you're watching this video, I know you wanna do something with your life, man. So do it. This year, 2025 is the time to get it. Let's get it, man.